Hi, I'm Terah Bishop, and I'm a bipolar survivor. I was diagnosed 14 years ago. Prior to that point, I couldn't maintain a job. I didn't live in one place for more than 6 months at a time. Relationships were a foreign concept to me. I couldn't maintain friendships. But for me, the diagnosis was a blessing because I was able to grow from that experience. It's a state of exhilaration. For me, being manic is like you're a little kid and you're swinging your heart out. You're just trying to get higher and higher and higher on that swing. It's just an amazing feeling. You look up into the sky and the world is the limit. You make some really stupid decisions when you're in a manic state.
Such as?
Well, at the time they seemed like brilliant ideas. Like the time that I decided that I wanted to dig a huge hole in my backyard and put a pond in. And yeah, I took the rototiller out there and I had a good time with it and started digging all of the dirt out and put in a liner. The liner didn't want to stay in place, but then I started piling rocks on it. Well, I was very excited about it for a little while, but eventually I started to slip into a depression and it went by the wayside. So it ended up being this huge cesspool in my backyard.
You can't reason with her. If she said, I want to get central air and we need to get it now, and I was potentially going to go on strike, and that was our strike fund. And she made total sense out of it that it's okay to put in central air in a new furnace, even though we may be down to one income.
When I'm in a manic state, I spend an extraordinary amount of money on really stupid things, and I needed to get kayaks. I had kayaked twice in my entire life, but it was an amazing experience, so I just had to buy these kayaks.
And what did that cost you?
That cost like $3,500 because I bought 2 of them because I figured if I was going to go kayaking, I had to drag Monica with me because I needed to share my joy. When I fall into a depressed state, it's incredibly difficult. I don't know how to deal with it. You know, you have difficulty getting out of bed, have difficulty communicating with other people, and for me that's incredibly frustrating because I normally pride myself on being very articulate, and you're lucky if you can put a sentence together. Bipolar is something that's emotional and mental, and it's not visible to the normal person unless you're living it. And so that was my way of making my pain visible. So I took a full bottle of aspirin, and I took a bottle of vitamins because if I was going to go, I was going to go healthy. So then I realized my huge mistake that I had made and tried to purge and get rid of all the stuff that I had taken 10 minutes after I had done it. And it didn't work, so I was at college. And I had a friend that brought me to the hospital, and my parents got one of the worst phone calls that a parent could ever get. They've helped me get through so many difficult times. They're just amazing. The amount of patience and strength that they've shown overwhelms me. And the one thing that a lot of times they'll ask me, well, what could they do to help me out, like especially when I'm in a depressed state. For me, when I'm in a depressed state,
getting out of bed is extremely difficult, let alone trying to contact somebody to ask for help. So if you know that you have a friend or a family member that has maybe started to distance themselves from you a little bit, or you know they suffer from depression, it helps if you can try to initiate contact. It means a world. It meant the world to me when I've had friends reach out to me. Well, for me, water is very rejuvenating and refreshing and energy restoring. It provides a lot of hope.
You've told me before that the diagnosis was a blessing. Why do you describe it as a blessing?
It was a blessing because up until that point in time, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just knew that I was a really unstable person. And becoming diagnosed, I was able to start taking medications and starting to go to a therapist that really helped me a lot to work through a lot of the issues that I had. And now well, I consider myself to be pretty successful. But prior to that point, I wasn't able to keep a job. And I couldn't have relationships, and now I have both of those things, and it makes me really happy.
The best thing that a person could do if they're living with someone who is living with bipolar is just to be understanding and sympathetic and patient. And Terah's a lot of fun and a joy to be with. And yeah, there's struggles, but as long as you know that there will be, which is in all relationships, you can overcome it. It's definitely doable and worth it.
Right now, I'm truly blessed. I have an excellent relationship with somebody that really loves me, and I love them. And I have a job that I enjoy going to every single day that gives me purpose. It took me a long time to be able to get to that point, but it was well worth the wait.